there.
On his phone here.
Here we go. Conspiracy theory laden.
My fast forward footage.
Yeah, of course.
We need to watch the whole thing. Can you kind of explain to me what's happening?
All right. A couple things. Vladimir Putin.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Vladimir Putin.
Oh man, I don't know how to feel about that. Not that it's good to have the truth out.
I said his name 3 times and only got. Oh shit! I don't know how I feel about it. His name is Vladimir Putin. What I keep seeing the blurb for, and that's only one of the videos I've seen. But the blurb is
kind of numb, man.
9/11. There's theories that it's inside jobs, a false flag to drone us into war for the central bankers of the world. Go whatever tangent on it. But the conspiracy dark web is trying to push right now or trying to disclose is that Vladimir Putin, in light of this election that's going on, is going to release satellite footage that he has of 9/11, proving that it was a false flag inside job to drum the war drum to drag us into this perpetual war on terrorism we got going on right now. Now, is there any evidence going left or right or saying this is happening or it's real? No. But it's an interesting thing that...
So we don't know what they're going to release yet.
I don't even know if it's real. It's just the other side of the internet. It's unsubstantiated. I don't have any concrete evidence. And just, it's a conspiracy theory. But I just think it's interesting. And now what leads into that is Putin is one of those anti-globalist, anti-West with the mentality of like the Rothschild banks and everything else. And he gets tied to the Middle East with the gold standard being taken away from, or trying to go onto the gold standard, excuse me. Saddam tried going on the gold standard. We know what happened to him. Gaddafi tried going on the gold standard and dropping the dollar for oil. We know what happened to him. It happens constantly. The countries that were the holdouts for the central banks, the Rothschild central banks, according to this theory, were Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Libya. None of them would go on to have central banks. And now they're getting their democracy. But no, it could all be nonsense. But I find that stuff interesting. And it's good. If you hear a whisper out there, put your ear to the track, see what's going on. But I've always found that stuff interesting. I love the ideals of America, but some of the dealings they do overseas are questionable, to say the least. But, this stuff I find interesting.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Especially with, Murmurs of World War III and all that.
Members of World War III?
Murmurs.
Murmurs,
World
yes.
War III with Russia and all that stuff.
Well, there's open conflict going on right now. They got ships in, I believe, in the Mediterranean and the Persian Gulf.
We always do, though.
And we have ships there, and Russia's finally sent ships over there, and there's a conflict between them there.
Good.
So, something could come from this. There's a lot to be gained and a lot to be lost.
But Trump and Putin are buddies, right?
Trump says he's a fan of the way Vladimir Putin does business. He's strictly KGB. One of the richest men in the world, which they don't broadcast very much either, because he goes from being the president of Russia to the prime minister back and forth every time there's an election, so he never loses power.
Putin?
Yeah. His terms have been up and he's gone back and forth. Still basically he's a modern czar is what he is. That's a fact.
Not to go political, but would it be better if Trump was the president with the Putin situation?
For Putin being the leader of Russia? Yeah, I believe there's been stuff Putin said that if Hillary gets elected, we're going to have problems.
Hillary? Oh, man. I think that lady's going to jail.
No? Golden parachute, bro. Just like the Enron people and everybody else. Rich people who run the government.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it seems like the system's pissed off at her because right now the election's already happened when this video airs. But as of right now, it's Halloween, and a bunch more of FBI documents have come or emails come out. And the FBI is hot on her trail again, and it cooled down. So it seems like somebody who could be a forerunner to be president or not even president soon. It seems like the inner working of the government's against her on some levels, which seemed like it was going the other way, and now it seems like the heat's being turned up on her again. So who knows? And it could sway the election. So there's a lot of
Well, I did that reaction because I remember seeing this clip today where I guess Hillary did a speech and Bill came in for a kick.
And you know Bill gets that red face when he gets all angry.
He touches his shoulder, here comes the... Or maybe she just wanted to plant a lip lock on Barack Obama.
Or maybe she just wanted to plant a lip lock on Barack Obama.
And she literally turned away from him, and Barack came in and give her the kiss on the cheek, but she denied Bill straight up in front of it was
They
on
need
stage.
to pay these actors more if they're going to pretend to be the leaders of our country and our government. They need to pay them more.
These reptiles. All right, I'm up. I know you haven't seen this, but I have to play the beginning of episode 1, season 3 of Black Mirror.
Vice just had China on.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Not necessarily that.
Vice could have been a revolution, but they sold out. Ugh, don't subscribe. Duke it out.
I think that I'm gonna pause this real quick. I think that Vice doing a piece on Jacob Sartorius, if that was the person they're doing the piece on,
I think
I'm pretty
so.
sure it is. I find that
Vice News
sell
on
outish.
HBO.
I found that sell outish. They don't have to cover Jacob Sartorius, and they should. I have way too much respect for them to do that, and I just think that's a bullshit piece. You don't need to cover a musically freaking kid.
Would you call that a fluff piece?
It's like something PewDiePie would cover.
A Cutie Pie too, probably.
PewDiePie.
Cutie Pie. Hey, Brandon, I really like your guys' content. Are you Cutie Pie? Yeah, I know you call me that. That's fine.
I can't wait till that's Leafy or PewDiePie or one of these guys satires the shit out of us. I'm really a big fan, guys. Really a big fan.
Is Brandon really like that in real life? No, he pulls it back a little bit on the camera. He hasn't used one derogatory.
Should be able to see.
That looks like that one section it didn't. Like where the really nice apartments are. Oh no, it's just neighbor. I'm blind. Never mind. No Mickey Mouse.
We're back. The whole point is that that society at that point rate each other constantly. Every interaction, every post, every little thing rated. Numbers. You're given a number and you have to keep a rating. I'm not going to spoil the rest of the episode, but I was watching a table talk, I guess. Another thing like this from SourceFed.
Was Tony Scott there?
But Steven Suptic, I believe, was talking about how China announced that they're doing that.
Oh shit!
They're gonna give everybody a number, and they're gonna figure out a way to do exactly what Black Mirror is doing with episode 1.
That's crazy.
To make people be better. China.
Don't subscribe to anything ever again. It's crazy. It's you're there. You're keeping up with the Joneses, like we were saying before. Like competing with everybody. Now, what does society benefit from that? You're spending so much time on that approval of other people instead of making the world a better place. Well, I'm better. No, you're not better. You're just so self-absorbed that everything suffers. The whole rest of the world suffers because of it. It's not. It's the epitome of losing. It's disappointingly human. God damn it. What are we, stinking animals?
God damn you! God damn you all to hell!
But
No,
the real
it's
country, the
pathetic.
real government announced that they're going to implement something like that.
They also went through with they're relaxing because they have the biggest gray race, or one of the biggest gray races. Germany's got a really big one. Gray race refers to having more people that need care than people being able to take care of those people. So if there was a baby boom at some point and the biggest part of your population is above a certain age, say 55 to 80 is the majority of your population, you no longer have a workforce big enough to take care of those people. And in China, for the longest time, it was the one baby rule. They've relaxed that now and have gone away with it, trying to hope that they can bolster their numbers to get a bigger working class for the next generation to come, so they can have people take care of this the older generation. I wonder how that ties in. That's kind of interesting. 1-to-1, like a study with that, saying that now they want a bigger population.
And this is the way we're gonna act.
It's interesting. All right, that's all I got. I can't. Time will tell. You can extrapolate or think about it any way you want, but it's.
What if let's say,
spin.
what if it's like this? What if your score limited you to a certain circle?
Of course, it will though.
Certain opportunities.
It will.
How does that cook around in that noggin of yours?
It's crazy. Yeah, but think about the demographics. Even growing up, here. Okay, you grew up in the Philippines. You came here, and imagine having.
I grew up in a very nice part of the Philippines, and I'll always be blessed. Yeah. Oh
and,
yeah.
And having different
I moved
things.
here in 7th grade, middle school.
That's rough.
Clifton P. Barcelo, Field Township High School, when the demographic was very, very white, and I didn't know any better, and I was speaking proper book English, and
hello.
I didn't even know what I didn't even know what the Jewish religion was.
That's a funny story.
To the point, I kid you not, I had no idea.
No reference.
Nobody told me what it was. Nobody explained to me. I loved Indiana Jones. And I used to draw the Nazi symbol on my books because thinking I had the Cobra symbol on there, G.I. Joe Cobra.
The bad guys always have the cool uniforms.
Right?
That's what happened.
And I would just draw.
Lemmy Kilmister used to draw pseudo-Nazi.
Transformers, Decepticons.
And he used to say...
And I had a couple swastikas on my books. And the two Jesse Falcon Destroyers, and shout out, was so mad at me one day. And I had no idea why.
You're shouting at guys who picked on you. That's awesome.
They didn't pick on me. They were upset. They were Jewish. They were like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, And Jesse was like, are you a Nazi? I was like, I don't know what that is. Yeah. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Why is this on the bad guys from a movie?
Why is this on your books? I said, Indiana Jones. And there was humanity at that moment because they looked at me and they looked at each other.
He really doesn't know that they're real.
He has no idea that that's a real thing. And they sat me down. To be fair, they sat me down and they kind of gave me a quick synopsis of what happened. I almost threw up, man. I didn't know. I felt terrible.
It's crazy.
I was saying Merry Christmas to all the Jewish kids, over and over, and they would go, "I'm Jewish." Oh, awesome, Merry Christmas. I'm off the boat. I didn't have no clue.
That sensitivity to that, I'm gonna weigh in. Yeah, I don't.
But they weren't mad. They said, "Oh, by the way, I'm Jewish."
I don't like how people get mad.
No. Hear me out.
I got you.
They were not being mean. They said, "Oh no, I'm Jewish," smiling, and I go, "Okay, Merry Christmas," and they were like, "Oh, this kid has no fucking clue." But the book that I had to that was given me to read was the very watered down history of the United States. To come here, know this and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it's just this version.
His name was Abraham Lincoln.
It's just funny to me, man. I don't know how it got to that point.
How we got on the topic?
I don't know.
Talking
about talking shit and this and that. I don't remember.
Moving on.
Last video on my phone. What you got? Your last topic.
No, I did 3.
And I did 3.
Oh, well then.
Black Mirror, PewDiePie, and
Zodiac,
Kubrick,
The Surface, and
Here's a funny joke. We have multiple sets of audio running right now because they always fail.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I'm not sure if the really good crispy audio is gonna come out nice. We also have lav mics doing another set of audio.
You did talk shit about how good the audio was, but it failed in the first video.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
So I don't know. I really don't know technology as much as I do sometimes. But it is a great learning tool.
You know what?
Doing this, you learn a lot.
Sometimes you can only get better, you know what I mean?
Can't get worse. Can't get worse. But that's it for us this week. That's next week, right?
Yeah, actually, I was talking to one of my buddies. I'm not gonna drop his name right now because if we don't get him, I don't want to look stupid. But
what we're trying to do is a guest every other week. And
Yeah.
Then you have to deal with just us two every other week.
yeah, the format. So you get what the show is, and you get more about Paolo and Brandon, and then the guest spots will just be another point of view to weigh in. If you've noticed, the studio's getting bigger and bigger, so we can accommodate more. We had Keon, the Godfather, on the last episode, one of the people who is the father of this concept, and Ziggy Zombie.
We're actually filming his music video tomorrow, and then he's dropping his EP, I believe. Forget when. I think on New Year's Day. Tomorrow?
Cool.
No, I forget. But
We'll keep you posted on that, of course.
we're filming his music video tomorrow.
But
Or in a few hours.
this is the end of our Halloween episode. Everybody, see you again soon. It'll be fun and interesting. This is the conclusion of the third episode of The Other Side of the Internet.
I won't be so angry next time because hopefully I wouldn't have spent 10 hours building a set before filming a podcast at whatever time it is. So, live from Hollywood Studios. Till next time.